Hello everyone, welcome back to another review of the developer update. We are on April 2025. Alright, so we have a new quest system. Added a quest menu to centralize all quest related content in one space. This replaces the daily ritual, tome challenge, and event tome systems. Quests are organized into distinct groups, including daily quests, Rift Pass quests, and event quests. Quests do not need to be selected to be considered active. All available quests are eligible for completion at all times. Alright, so yeah, you don't have to do this one at a time anymore. You just start doing them, all of them. Which is really cool. It's nice to actually be able to do this, because some of those quests are just really annoying. Upon completion, players receive quest rewards automatically without needing to return to the quest menu. Thank you. Added a milestone quest, which rewards players for completing progressively higher amounts of common in-game actions. Hooking survivors, or maybe unhooking survivors. Alright, so yeah, there's going to be a quest system. I don't know what that all means. So I guess it's going to be kind of are quests considered dailies too? Okay, dailies are now considered to be quests. Okay, I read it, but I forgot. Alright. Add the ability to pin multiple quests for easy reference in the lobby and match details screen in game. So, okay, we can pin our quests so we can see how far we've gotten. Alright. Quest notifications can be toggled on or off via the graphics option menu. Alright, so it's kind of nice. If you don't want to see it, it's going to pop up all the time. You can just disable it. Update. Updated verbiage to use the term quest instead of ritual or challenge. Alright, so they mentioned this at the very bottom that they changed the name of it. And they could have put that on the top. Alright. Dev note, if you're caught our latest live stream, you know what's up. If not, check out the recording here for all the details on the new quest system. Alright, so basically what they said in the live stream, I'm just going to sum it up, is that they want people to spend more time in game instead of looking up quests and going all over the place. So you don't have to look for it, it's just going to automatically achieve without you having to look at it. And you could just look at the story when you're done. That's basically all there is to it. Some of these quests are the same, basically, so I don't know if that means that you can only... You know what I mean, it's like repair 5 gens, and then there's another quest that says repair 5 gens. So I guess it's going to do one at a time, or maybe the earliest date. I'm not sure about that. Maybe interesting to see how this all works. Archives, tomes, and rift changes. Extended the number of levels in the Deep Rift and increased the number of available outfits variants within it. Updated the final rift here, following the Deep Rift to act as a repeatable source of blood points. Change moved access to the archives from the lobby main menu to the bottom screen menu. Okay. All tome lore in the Compendium is now unlocked for all players. All existing tome challenges can still be completed for blood points and their page completion rewards, so nothing's going to be changed there. They will not use the new quest system, meaning they must be activated one at a time and redeemed once completion. So they got this Rift Pass quest and event quest. I guess it's going to be different from Archive quest. So anything before this update, I guess you still have to activate it. That's a little bit confusing from what they said here. It's a new quest system. It's different from the archive. I think I'm understanding that correctly. Alright, let's just keep going. Perks preview in lobby. Okay, this is what was on the cell phone app. I think the cell phone app was disabled for the game. And so this is going to be added to the PC and consoles. So we'll be able to see everyone's perks. Let's see. Added a widget highlighting a player's own perks in the pre-game lobby Newly unlocked survivors and killers come pre-equipped with a perk in their first slot. Okay. That's a lot of info that newer players face when opening the game. So we want to highlight the importance of perks for them. This widget uses a visual effect to let players know if they have unused perk slots, making it easy to jump to that menu with a single click. Pre-equipping a perk for newly unlocked characters also helps ease new players into the game. I guess say new players, ensuring they won't be at a disadvantage in their first trial if they miss the perk menu. Alright, so if they're a little bit confused, they're always going to have a perk. Whatever. Alright, so it's not going to pertain to most people, but new players, it will. Pre-equipped items and add-ons. Okay. Newly unlocked survivors come pre-equipped with a small set of items and add-ons, as well as some extras in their inventory. Newly unlocked killers come pre-equipped with a small set of add-ons, as well as some extras in their inventory. Kind of sounds almost the same what they were saying. Alright, so yeah, they're just making it easier for new players to get into the game. So yeah, there's not much else there. Unhook spam prevention. Each survivor can attempt to unhook another survivor 3 times. On the next attempt, they cannot cancel this interaction. I don't like this. Each survivor individual unhook attempt count resets when the hook survivor exits the hook state. Alright, so if you try to unhook someone 3 times, it's just going to automatically force you to unhook them. Yeah, but sometimes a killer is bringing a survivor to the hook. Alright, so here's the situation. Here's a killer who wants to hook the survivor on the person you're trying to unhook. And I fake the ungrab. So basically don't fake it too much. And you'll be fine. But basically, so yeah, don't spam. They do want to prevent griefers. I'm kind of reading right through this, but yeah, they want to prevent griefers. People that just pretend to unhook you and they don't. And that's kind of messed up. Alright, improved skill check safety net. Added an additional window of time in which a skill check will be nullified when letting go of an action as the skill check pops up. Alright, so this is when we're on a generator? Let's say we get off a generator and it blows up because you missed a skill check. Alright, so yeah, that's what they're saying. We've all been there. You get off a generator just a fraction too late and boom, you trigger a failed skill check. As a result of your feedback, we've added a slightly extended grace period of letting go of generators and healing actions. This should help reduce the frustration of a rogue skill check, alerting the killer without being so generous that you can be careless with your actions. Alright. So, I don't know how long that window's going to be, but it'll be nice. Because sometimes you just gotta get off. Alright, we have killer updates. The Houndmaster. Change, decrease dog chase command vault speed. Increase the blood point reward for all devious scoring events. This is kind of pointless. Alright, so it looks like a nerf to me. Because his vault speed is going to be decreased. So yeah, that's not cool. When vaulting, Snug okay, they named the dog Snug. I didn't read the lore, so Snug feels a little fast given how his animation plays out. This can feel off and leave survivors very little time to react. This decreases Snug's full speed, slightly better match his animation while giving survivors a little more flexibility while in chase. I mean, the chances of hitting someone at the window is pretty small. So, I don't know. It sounds like a weird thing to complain about. Status effect updates. Haste and hindered stacking. Haste no longer stacks with other haste effects. Hindered no longer stacks with other hindered effects. I understand why. There's like perks like machine learning build that people use. I think Kins was doing that for a while and a few other people. basically at end game, they could go extremely fast and people just had no time to react. Alright, so what else do we have? We updated the status effect widget to display current haste and hindered values. This can be disabled in the game options. Alright, so we're going to have more game options. Updated select perk descriptions to change base movement speed adjustments to haste and hindered effects. Okay, so yeah, they're going to remove the whole stack to it in the description. Basically, from what I'm reading, is more powerful than intended. Alright, so they didn't want this to happen. I still like the fact that you could just zoom around the map. It's just fun. And they're kind of removing it. I don't like this idea. But I understand there's some builds that you can come up with that is just a little too powerful. But most haste status effects are only like 5% or 10%. Alright, we have Hex Pentimento. When a totem is rekindled, survivors' healing and repair speeds are reduced. This effect is increased for each additional rekindled totem. If all 5 totems are rekindled simultaneously, all totems are permanently blocked by the entity. Huh. So what, they're combining the two? Before, it was a little bit different, as it would do repairing with the first stack, and then the second stack would be healing. So almost everyone would just only rekindle one totem at a time. It seems like it just gradually increases over time. That's what I'm seeing. Alright, survivors cursed by this perk see rekindled totems or within a small radius. I hate this about all totems. All totem perks that do this, that show the radius, NOAA and everything else. I hate this. I really do. If you want to find totems, you should just bring a map. But this idea that survivors can just see the totem, that's not fun for the killer. And it makes it so easy. Totems are already very easy to see most of the time. So the fact that they're making it even easier for them, I don't think that's a good idea. Hex Pentimento no longer reduces recovery speed from being down or gate opening speed. Okay, whatever. It might still be a strong perk, but they're definitely removing some stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be strong at all, to be honest, because, I mean, survivors being able to see where the totems are, that's going to be a huge nerf. I don't like this at all. I don't think people are going to use Pentimento that often anymore. Not going to happen. A gradual power curve. And what's the point? What's the point of any of this? Alright, so, kind of sucks. Hex Pentimento. It's not really what I was hoping for, these changes. I can understand the haste and hindered stacking a little bit. I still don't like it. It decreases the fun of the game. So yeah, I like that they're changing the quest and everything else, but I think they missed the mark on some of the killer changes. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.